Hollywood is a machine built on trauma, a sick assembly line that chews up children and spits out puppets for the global elite. And every once in a while, one of those puppets breaks script and drops something that blows the lid clean off. That's exactly what Ariana Grande just did, when she admitted that she was a child prostitute for industry elites as a child star at Nickelodeon. Her short film, Better Days Ahead, is not an art piece, it's a confession. It's evidence. A raw, disturbing cry for help from somebody who was used, programmed, and paraded since childhood. Packed with monarch mind control cues, MK Ultra handlers, the programming, the rituals, it's all there. And we're going to break it down frame by frame and expose exactly how Brighter Days Ahead pulls the curtain back on the satanic machine that's been operating in plain sight. This is not entertainment. Stars in Hollywood aren't just groomed, they're systematically abused and passed around like commodities. It's an open secret everybody in the industry knows but won't touch. Ariana Grande is walking the same dark path paved by Britney Spears, Justin Bieber, Miley Cyrus, and other child stars groomed by the machine, chewed up by the system, and left to rebuild themselves under constant surveillance. Some make it out alive, most don't. In a recent interview, Grande said that she is still processing her experience at Nickelodeon, while strongly alluding to some traumatic events she can't fully disclose. I think the environment needs to be made safer if kids are going to be acting, and I think there should be therapists. I think parents should be allowed to be wherever they want to be, and I think not only on kids' sets. Let's not sugarcoat it. Ariana Grande, like many child stars, was raised in a viper's nest of predators. From her early days at Nickelodeon, she was surrounded by adults who weren't just negligent, they were dangerous. And when she graduated, she didn't escape, she just transformed. From exploited child to hypersexualized pop product, still under lock and key, and still controlled by the same machine. Everything about her career, the visuals, the messaging, the performances, is drenched in trauma-based mind control symbolism. This is monarch programming in plain sight. Ever since she began her bizarre friendship with Cynthia Erivo, the Wicked actress known for her witch-like energy and occult references, Ariana began acting different. And fans noticed. So did the press. Then came the 2025 red carpet moment. When asked about her future plans, Ariana stared blankly into the camera and said, "I had them removed. Memory clinic." Was it a joke? Performance art? Or something far more sinister?
You have a release date.
You know what? They did the Brighter Days memory erasure treatment to me, so I'm having trouble remembering the details. They're foggy, because at the Brighter Days clinic they do the memory erasure, you know?
What?
The memory erasure. They erase my memory. It's a little foggy, but...
If you could remember, struggle, tell me. Give me a date. Give me a date.
You know what? I'll have to go back to the clinic and see if they can restore them.
Let's talk about the first layer, No Tears Left to Cry, the prequel music video to Brighter Days Ahead that introduced fans to the Brighter Days Inc., the facility where Ariana's alter persona Peaches goes to have her memories wiped. Anyone who knows anything about monarch programming will understand that Peaches is Ariana's mask, her public face, her disassociated self. The video is pastel-hued dystopia, and one of the most blatant monarch showcases ever produced. Disassociation, fragmented realities, upside-down worlds. It's not a music video, it's a manual for MK Ultra conditioning. Throughout the video, Ariana has a circular decoration surrounding one eye, creating a constant one-eye sign. The message: this is all inspired by the occult elite's trauma-based mind control. Peaches signs herself away to forget everything, but the memories she chooses to keep are telling. A fractured home life, a mysterious father figure who fades in and out of her mind, and flashes of childhood that don't quite add up. Then came Brighter Days Ahead, a 26-minute visual spiral into occult physical and mental trauma. Directed by Christian Breslauer, an industry favourite who worked on Doja Cat's super demonic video Demons. The premise? 70 years in the future, Brighter Days Inc. has a new service. One last chance to relive and erase your core memories. Ariana's alter ego Peaches returns, this time as an old lady with butterfly clips and other monarch symbols bejeweling her body. Grainy home videos, a father figure who for many seem loving until you start looking closer. In the dreamlike logic of the film, he becomes the founder of the memory clinic, the handler, the one who programs her. 2 of the 4 memories feel real, too real. They echo public interviews Ariana gave years ago about estrangement and emotional struggle. But the other 2? Total dissociation. Reality bends, time collapses. Monarch and MK Ultra symbols pile up. Teddy bears floating corridors, spinning rooms. Trauma language. It's monarch-level disassociation. Then we discover the source of the destruction she's walking through. A massive UFO. And she gets abducted in Arch of Hysteria position, which is historically associated with demonic possession. The full moon in the background adds to the occult context of the scene. But they're not literal aliens. They're symbolic. The trauma was too much, so her psyche splits. She floats, detached, disassociated. And then it clicks. This is the programming. This is a transformation from Ariana into Peaches. Not a stage name, an alter ego. A carefully constructed persona to mask the pain, shield the core, and serve the... Ariana has been open about her experiences with disassociation. In her song Get Well Soon, about the trauma resulting from the terrorist attack at a 2017 Manchester show, she mentions how she felt disconnected and floating for months. And the man behind it all? Her own father. The founder of the clinic, the technician, the handler, the piano player. We understand that Ariana's father is the founder of Brighter Days, which has all kinds of disturbing implications, notably that he's her MK handler. Not unlike Dr. Frankenstein, the Doctor gathers body parts to rebuild Ariana, or more precisely, her alter persona Peaches. The Doctor builds Peaches by stitching up multiple body parts. This is getting weird and creepy. For a few seconds, the Doctor's eyewear creates an obvious one-eye sign. The message? None of this is sweet. It is all about monarch mind control. As the Doctor plays the piano, Ariana gets electrocuted. This is a not-so-subtle reference to electroshock therapy, a staple in monarch mind control. The movie ends with Peaches all stitched up, singing alongside the Doctor who created the clinic that will end up erasing her memories. This isn't art imitating life, this is life masked as art. Ariana is reborn, reprogrammed, ready for another cycle. The fans say it's a triumph, but the symbolism says otherwise. This was a ritual. And if you followed the pattern, Britney Spears, Amanda Bynes, and now Ariana Grande, you already know how the story is likely to end. The pattern is as disturbing as it is familiar, and it takes in countless household names from the industry. Did days ahead? Maybe for the machine, but for the soul trapped inside Ariana, not a chance. For those caught up in the system, even those who appear to be winning, they're nothing more than industry slaves. Singer Alanis Morissette is another star who blew the whistle on how the entertainment industry is literally run by pedophiles in an explosive video. According to Morissette, she was forced to have sex with multiple execs in the entertainment industry when she was underage. It took me years in therapy to even admit there had been any kind of victimization on my part, Morissette said. I would always say I was consenting, and then I'd be reminded, like, hey, you were 15, you're not consenting at 15. Now I'm like, oh yeah, they're all pedophiles. It's all statutory rape. Former Disney child star China McClain understands what the likes of Ariana Grande and Alanis Morissette have been through. She says that it's an open secret that pedophilia and Satanism in Hollywood are rampant.
Because in this dark world we're in, I've noticed a pattern in what is being represented. People think that this stuff is just a game. There is a reason why you see people dressed up as Satan. Not just, like Satan slipping himself in a little bit. No, full on visuals of Satan, people dressed as Satan, dressed as a demon, got upside down crosses all on their clothes or pentagrams on their clothes, and people are just like, oh, that's funny, it's, we're making fun. No, there's a reason why the entertainment industry is doing that, y'all. They know good and doggone well that God exists. They also know that Satan exists. They're just counting on the fact that y'all don't know that. But either way, the things that you take in, that they're feeding you, those things affect you. Whether you realize it in the moment or not, they affect you. That's why they do it. Entertainment industry, it's about influence. I'm not going to sacrifice the honesty in order to be politically correct.
Then there's Kaya Jones, a former member of the Pussycat Dolls, who confessed that her girl group were literally used as prostitutes, pimped out by record industry executives, forced to perform sexual favours in order to stay at the top. In a series of scathing messages on Twitter, Kaya Jones exposed the monarch system of control, confessing that her handlers forced her and other band members to have sex with whoever they say. How bad was it, people ask? Bad enough that I walked away from my dreams, my bandmates, and a $13 million record deal. We knew we were going to be number one. Jones also called out the den mother of the group without naming names, writing, I want the den mother from hell to confess why another one of her girl group girls committed suicide. Tell the public how you mentally broke us. Kaya Jones also confirmed that the record industry uses sex crimes as leverage against major players in the industry. Jones continued, to be a part of the team, you must be a team player, meaning sleep with whoever they say. If you don't, they have nothing on you to leverage. Yes, I said leverage. Meaning after they turn you out or get you hooked on drugs, they use it against you. Correct. Victimizing the victim again. Kaya also explained why so many people are afraid to speak out against the powerful industry executives, even though many of them are performing sadistic acts against underage children. Why don't we report it? Because we were all abused. I've been personally warned that if I tell, I'll end up dead or no more career. This warning is not a joke. Think of the number of celebrities who are found dead in bizarre and suspicious circumstances, all of whom had one thing in common. They were in the process of blowing the whistle about the elite. We're talking about Anne Heche, Avicii, Chester Bennington, Chris Cornell, Anthony Bourdain, and more. If you're surprised the Hollywood elites are so prepared to murder their own, you need to understand something. As actor Tyrese Gibson explains, there is a battle for your soul raging as we speak, and the entertainment industry is overflowing with satanic pedophiles.
Who can hear this interview to know. As much as I'm supposed to be promoting this movie and talking about my album, I just feel like we're in competition right now because they are trying to normalize the devil. They are trying to the devil is on the main stage at award shows and in every video and signs and symbols. And I said, you know what? We need to stop treating our relationship with Jesus like the little buddy that you talk to before you go to bed at night and not be more vocal about all the things that God means to us and all of the things that God has brought us through. Because there's been a lot of moments that you didn't post about. Mm-hmm. But yet how did God decide to get me through this?
Yeah, man.
And they going above and beyond to promote the devil. And it's pissing me off.
It's time to dismantle this 9,000-year-old Satan-worshipping and blood-drinking paedophile cult. Here at the People's Voice, we're determined to continue exposing the elite